quick and easy bone broth and a mini haul on today's episode of BoosCruize.
Hi, I'm Jarrell.
And I'm David.
I am 34 years old.
So, mini haul today. We just ran to get a few things that we were out of. Cherry Coke Zero was on sale, so, I mean, come on, Coke Zero. Don't judge. Jarrell's mayo, you know I am not a mayo person. This is made with avocado oil, which is a better choice for keto. We love Mexican food in this household. Ground cumin and chili powder are a staple, always need them. Of course, Jarrell's beloved pistachios, gotta have those. We each have our things. Dill pickles, we only have the sliced stackers, like sandwich stackers. I really like the zesty garlic ones, but we didn't see any of those, so gotta have pickles on keto. Got this ricotta cheese. This is only $1.88. I got this because you know I have those palmini noodles, which I was supposed to boil and I didn't last time, so we gotta try it again and make a lasagna and boil them this time. Tomato paste, guys, this is a great way to add so much flavor to anything, and this is also a great way to use, to keep it, because if you open a can, you have to use the whole thing or freeze it or whatever. This way you can just use a little bit and it stays fresh. This Knorr tomato and chicken bouillon flavor is amazing. It's less than 1 carb, dirty keto, but it's great in things like chicken tortilla soup or things like that. We were out of salsa. We've never tried this one. This is the Great Value Picante Medium, but I like that it's kind of a thinner consistency and pourable and great for recipes. Also dirty keto, guys. Apparently this Fiesta Ranch is amazing. Like, I haven't tried it, but everyone says it's incredible, and I want to make some of the infamous cracked chicken that everyone talks about. It's a keto staple. Just look up cracked chicken. I know it's a weird name, and it has 0 carbohydrates. Dirty keto, but 0 carbs. So it is what it is. Speaking of carbohydrates, guys, we need onions. I'm making a giant bone broth today, and I often buy the onions already frozen and chopped up, but I cannot find them lately. So I'm just gonna chop up a bunch, put them in sandwich bags and freeze them myself. That way I don't have to worry about it, and also I can control how big or small the onions are. Sugar-free jam, because you know I've been making those biscuits these days, and Jarrell loves like a biscuit with some jelly. This is sugar-free. Let me check the carbs on that. I'm not the biggest jelly person, but this has 5 carbs, but it also, that is for 1 tablespoon, and there are 0 sugars. So this is dirty keto, but it's a great option for him. He got some of his cucumbers. If you know Jarrell, you know he loves cucumbers with lime and tahini. I got some celery and some carrots. This is gonna go in the bone broth. We got the spicy pork sausage patties because a lot of times they don't have it. And in this Walmart, you just gotta, like, if it's there, get it. Got some pimentos. Guys, you Southerners know pimento cheese. It's amazing. It's a dip that I make. Let me know if you want a video. And this, you know how I am about my coffee, obsessed. $7.47, only because this doesn't have the lid, but we actually don't even store it there. We store our coffee in this canister and in the freezer until it's ready to go in there. So this was such a great steal. Oh, and we were out of the sugar-free lemon and herb G. Hughes marinade. I was looking for the barbecue sauce, the honey one, but they didn't have that either. In fact, they didn't have anything G. Hughes except for this, and we were out of it. So it's a great chicken marinade, so I got it. All right, that is the entire haul. Now, let me figure out, let's put all this away and then get this bone broth started. All right, so all of my onions are all chopped up and put in individual baggies, and then I'm gonna put them in this bag so that I can just grab and go. This was $1.98 for 3 pounds. We got 2, so this literally cost me $4. And the great thing about it is, you see all these scraps? These are gonna go into the onion bone broth because it's gonna be bone broth, but we're gonna have a lot of this onion. And these skins, I'll get into it later, but these give it an amazing color and flavor. So yeah, I'm gonna get these in the freezer. This is going to be my chicken bone broth. I have my large Cook's Essential pressure cooker, and this has a saute setting. So basically it just is like a hot pot, and I use this so that I don't have to heat up my entire kitchen. And you can choose how you want it on, how high you want. I'm gonna put it halfway at a P5, which is power 5. So the Costco rotisserie chickens, always save. This is one, and then I just made another soup, so that's 2. I'm gonna put those in there. Bones, all of it. It just goes right down in there. And some other things, aromatics. We have some celery. And also, this is an onion bone broth. So I literally put 4 onions in here, just cut them in half. I washed them really well with the skins right in there, the whole thing. And then, you know, I chopped up all those onions from before. I put all that in there too, and just put it down. Just put it down. Put it in the bowl. Well, maybe this is a lot. It'll all cook down though. We're just gonna leave it in. Put it in there. Now, a few carrots. Carrots are great for color. Jarrell hates to eat carrots. Like, it's his least favorite vegetable, funny enough. But they work really well in a bone broth. And this is the reason why I use this giant pressure cooker, because you want as much as you can of this broth. So, aromatics, 2 bay leaves, salt. I can't stress this enough. Your bone broth needs salt. Also, on keto, you need salt. This is Himalayan pink salt. I'm gonna throw in some peppercorns. And also, I washed all of the onions before I cut them up, so make sure you get them and wash them really, really well. If you don't want to use the skins, then don't use the skins. It just adds a beautiful color. I'm gonna do a heaping teaspoon of garlic. Garlic is also super healthy for you. And ground turmeric. Super, super healthy. An anti-inflammatory. I can't say enough things about turmeric and how good it is for you. But also, gotta get the cap off. But also, it will give your broth that rich, golden, amazing tone that you want. And that's it. It's as easy as that. Now let's just fill with water. And try not to make a gigantic mess, which I feel like I'm failing at. Okay. So I'm gonna let this cook for literally, let me do it this way so you guys can see. I'm gonna let this cook for, I would say, 8 to 10, maybe more hours. I'm just gonna let this go. Don't mess with it. Don't bother it. All of this stuff is gonna cook down. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I am making a mess. But you want to get all this water in there because you want this to be as much broth as you can, because all this other stuff is going to get strained off and you're just going to be left with this broth. Perfect. You see that? Oh my goodness. It's right up to the tippy top. Now, this is just going to boil. I'm going to put a lid on it, and it's going to go for hours and hours and hours and hours. And I gotta clean all this stuff up. But this is an amazing broth. There's so much nutrients. What you're gonna do is you're going to let this, strain it all off with a cheesecloth or a fine mesh strainer. Then you're gonna come back and let all the fat settle to the top, and then you're going to take that fat off. That's why, like, there's skin and there's bones and like whatever in there, but that's okay, because we're going to let the fat harden, and then we're going to strain it all off. So this is gonna be so good. See you in about, I don't know, like a day. Oh, I almost forgot one super important ingredient. Apple cider vinegar. Guys, this vinegar, you don't need a ton and it's not gonna taste like vinegar, just like a couple tablespoons. But this is what's gonna break down the collagen and all of that good stuff in the bones. So don't forget your apple cider vinegar. This is just Kirkland's Costco brand. This is Future David. It's been going for an entire day. It's the next day at around 7, after 7. And this is what it looks like. Guys, this is liquid penicillin. So I'm gonna take all of this out, put it in a big bowl, and then I'm going to get a sieve, a fine mesh sieve, and strain it, and then put it into containers and freeze it. And I have strained it. This is the finished product, guys. As you can see, it is super, super clear as far as getting rid of any of those remnants in there. But this color is incredible. Guys, that's partly the turmeric and also those onions and the onion skins. This is some of the best, most amazing bone broth filled with collagen. Like I said, liquid penicillin. If you are not on keto, if you actually made some chicken noodle soup or matzo ball soup out of this, it will change your life. On this, I use this for a ton of recipes. Anytime I need chicken broth or chicken stock, this is what I use. I put it in the freezer or I can it. All right, y'all, so that is how I make my onion chicken bone broth. Thank you so much for joining us and me. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing weekend. We're just kind of staying busy. Hopefully you guys are staying busy, staying safe. We love you. More videos to come, and we'll see you soon.